Alrighty, welcome back to Dishonored. We're just going to continue where we left off. And we're about to do, about to assassinate Campbell, which is one of the High Overseers. Hopefully, there won't be as much reading as last time, because I know that I read a lot. I'm really sorry. I know that some people just like the gameplay, don't really care about history. Some do like it, so if you want to read it, you can. You can always just skip ahead.
Hey, what is it? I think that last one was moving.
That was for me.
Yeah, the little one. Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
As you know, we're trying to... Oh, okay, now we're good. We're trying to go for basically low chaos. So last time it was very, very high on accident. Kind of forgot how it worked, I guess. It has been a fat minute since I've did a really good playthrough.
Unreported deaths are a punishable offense.
We are gonna go see her.
I think the little birdies are sacrificed. Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? Ah, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones, either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. What a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Also, if you have the heart on, this is what you will see. So there are runes and bone charms all over. Go ahead and pick these up.
Be careful, Corva. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her handmaids, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing you. What will you do, Irene?
Alrighty, let's go take care of those guys outside Granny Rags' door. So that's good. Oh, I like these. That and that. I don't think she has money anymore.
I'm dry as an overseer's prick. She's been digging for 80 years.
Let me do dark on this side.
Hey, we're gonna find your sorry ass. Damn it. I know you're here.
think the little birdies are sad today.
Hey, Granny.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for
Oh,
you.
it's still cold.
I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you.
Luckily, I got my
Don't
fuzzy
worry,
socks on,
it's
so
upstairs, on the vanity.
hopefully I won't be frozen by the end of the video.
Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Ooh, I'm excited when we hear more about the Boyle family. I like their story a lot. Alrighty. So wait, there's still something there. Oh, birthday gift.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those bottles away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that Slackjaw is the worst. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely wound carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach me. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard. Or at least he used to. Those were the days.
Those are your
Now run
pants.
off.
Can't tell what kind of
Our
pants they are.
baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
Oh, my girl has
They're
capris
shy.
on.
You'll have to go or they won't come.
Let's go ahead this way. Oop. Let's go over here.
That's not what we... Mr. Cole, are you sure? Because you know we have to check you over.
Oh. Mother's Journal. 8th entry. It's the 4th day of the month of rain. Morris is sick and so are the children. I avoided it thus far, which is good fortune, but it's fallen on me to care for them. 9th entry. The city watch comes and goes, knocking on doors, asking for signs of the plague. Even our neighbors cannot be trusted. Earlier it was difficult to keep the children quiet. Now they sleep most of the time. 10th entry. The flies have set in. I try to keep them away, but I can barely get close. They sting so. Most of the time, Morris won't answer me when I try to talk to him from across the room. 11th entry. Morris is gone. I don't know what I'll do. For now, all my hope is reserved for the children. Leaving the flat for a while near dawn, I found some plague bags from the guard booth while no one was around. It took a while, but I got Morris into one of those bags. Elisa's face is covered. 12th entry. Young Robert has passed. The star of my sky is gone. Paige was missing. 17th entry. Elise stopped breathing in the middle of the night. She was such a headstrong girl. I can hardly believe she was overcome. She was always near as I cut up catfish or vegetables, arguing with me about everything. 18th entry. It is the 4th day of the month of Wynn. It is settled at the end that they are lost to me, all of them. I cannot bring myself to call the dead counter. 19th entry. I have the fever now. No guards come near anymore. Hemlock essence. Pot of meat. Oop. Already read that one. Timeless Children Rhymes. Gonna go ahead and scroll. If you want to stop, you can read it. I'll read some of the journal entries, if not most of them. But I don't really want to do the rhymey ones. Okay. So that was Dark Vision.
Out! Let me out!
There we go. Sometimes I forget I need to speak, because usually when I'm playing games, I usually just listen to music.
I owe you, brother. I won't ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was at one
Oh, are
time,
you the...
but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there.
I think he's the old whaler. His name's
If you need
Griff.
anything, I wouldn't mind
In the
trading
Griffer's
for
Tale.
money. Maybe someday the peg will blow over. and
I never
everything will go
connected
back
that.
to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Huh.
Huh?
Get some coins. He actually is very, very overpriced. So we're gonna wait on any upgrades because Piero is better with them. Oh. Oh. This is the corpse. Ooh, I need to do my bone charms. Expert on a book of sailing traditions and scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from the long back, passed from father to son. Old man Salt to Greenhorn, still getting his sea legs beneath him. In the old times, men cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the armed, long fangs of bears that roamed the isles north of Tibia. Once the whale trade begun, the practitioners went to engraving the bones for those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. Oop, not that one. This one. So I can have 7, so potion gives you full mana. I'll do that one. Breathe capacity. People breaking glass. I'll do that one. Drop assassinations. Swim speed. I like that one. Powers. Let's see. Okay, I'll keep that for now. Let's see. Bone. I have 2 rooms, so I'll go ahead and do vitality. So I like that one. It helps just health regeneration, or health is increased. But I want agility, but I need to find another rune. I'm pretty close to one. Okay, I think I remember where that one is. So we have to go to Dr. Galvani's office. Let's go back up. There we go. Calvary Boulevard. Calvary. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So this one will probably be 2 parts since it's an actual quest. Because the quests are kind of long if you decide to do side quests and try to get all the bone charms and the runes. So I might split it up just so it's easier. Because I'm definitely noticing that the bigger file is, the longer it takes to upload. But I'll try to keep it around 30 minutes since I prefer when videos are around 30. Shit. Okay, I think everyone's below me. A safe. Oh. Combination. Oop. Let's go into the side door. Don't feel like fighting. I kind of want to keep it. I probably won't get ghost, but I just want to make sure I don't kill anyone.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right, all right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save us. I hear his new elixir is twice as good against the plague.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
Okay. Let's open that up. So I will be following him up until he passes a little bit. Okay. Travel to Pandacia by Anton Sokolov. The man I set out with are good soldiers. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on a rascally pirate ship spawned in the Zirconan Archipelago, where they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs, welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it's called. Sickness and fighting, poisoned by a school, or one would say a flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, prickling any they touch with toxic quills. To thrown overboard by gusting demon winds, the quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. View have crossed the oceans, and the distance to Pandacia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with a handful I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now their captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled, so it falls on me to lead them.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Damn it.
Fall down already!
Okay, she's fine. She's just gonna be scared. Hee hee. Let's go in here. Never mind. Think he had a key, damn it. Cleaning instructions. Dear Miss Benton, when cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please at all costs refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether. Otherwise, I have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Regards, Dr. Gavalny. P.S. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left next week's pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder of next week, of course. There we go. Oop. Galvani. The latest case should arrive within a week. Containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't be getting all posse jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city, poor bastards. Sorry you had to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated. Reverend even. Cutting up the rat should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not some dirty little secret room behind a wall of books. Anyway, lucky for you, you have an old friend who's never left the academy. We know what else you need, but remember it might be a month before I can put it together. Another shipment. Yours acknowledgement. Artemis Moore. Procedurement, Clark and Provisionary. Academy of Natural Philosophy, South Wing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We stayed fairly insulated from the plagues, since so few come and go here. We got quite a stock of tibia and brandy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. Hee hee. Love that I just grabbed that. I'm just gonna leave this here if you want to read it. You can't. I don't think it has anything to do with the main story or anything interesting for me personally. Okay. So it's saying once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner and bigger and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and swarm would come back to you. I barely got away with this with my skin a few times down in the sewer. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and the city watch started paying better. But it didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean, trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, lying and trying to get you down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. I skipped the first part because I didn't think I needed to read it. If you ever just want to skip ahead, because you don't want to hear me read it, it's fine. I don't care. Okay, this talks about the rat plague. For over a year, I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by thousands. Given the rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's impossible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town and the slums exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats were presumably have entered our city, exhibit a younger strain of plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I'll continue my research. If nothing else, I am the living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. I can usually tell when something's like important, so I always try to read that. Oop. Poor rat fetus. Oh, that sounds so cozy, a nice little heater. It's not so where we live has like horrible installation, and it just costs too much money to turn on the heat, and it's not even really that cold in a sense. I think it's only like 20 to 30 degrees where we are, maybe colder, probably colder, but it's wasting power to put on a heater. So for now, we're just like bundling up in our fuzzy socks and sweatpants. So I know a lot of videos they cut it up if like they need to like get rid of something, but since I still don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just gonna keep probably everything in. I'll try and make sure there's not like any like weird parts, but since I'm still new to like editing and just video in general, I mean I can't even figure out how to use my webcam, so I'm just gonna do what I can, and hopefully I'll have my webcam working before the end of the series, because I want to also play other games while I'm doing this one, just for fun, just so it keeps it interesting. Because sometimes I need a break from Dishonored. I love it, but sometimes it does irritate me of how easy you can just get caught. Also, that thing I picked up, it was a rewire tool, which will be useful when using with electricity. Oh, I'm not gonna visit. Oh, wait, no, I need to do Slackjaw. I almost freaking just started going on. Oh. Okay. Luckily, I don't think there's gonna be any readings, so this one will be a quick one. I'm just gonna go in, do what we need to, and then get out. Let's go ahead and jump on this.
That guy down? Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
This is one-eyed bird. He swords with poisons, does rituals and the like. Bone jars. Doubting all. Touched by the outside.
Okay. Dunwall whiskey. Try to make sure there's no people around.
Not till the next batch of elixirs back.
Alrighty. Sweet.
Hans dies.
Oh, it's a tripwire. I don't want to...
Hans dies.
You know Eddie. Going in at him. Brings the job.
Stuff you expect.
But it gets weird. Some kind of machine.
Hans dies.
I'm scared.
Says he's still here to get now. The narrative fight.
Okay, I don't think the others will notice him.
Hans dies.
Oh, it's a chain. Alright. Go away! Okay, that did nothing.
Hans dies.
Oh, oh. There we go, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I was trying really hard not to get the whole fucking thing called on me.
Hans dies.
That plague, we already heard that one. Alright, bootleg, still instructions. Just don't break any vials, don't spill any elixir, no free swigs. So it's just telling you how to turn it on. Which? Oh. Elixir accounts, trying to see if there's anyone. So, just some names. Okay. I am ready to leave. I really hope that nobody heard that. Oh. Okay. I don't think anyone. Okay. The distillery district across the empire. Old Dunwell whiskey is not only the finest libatation of its kind, but it's also an important cultural tradition among Tuscarany folk, sophisticated and common alike. Captains moving their ships across the great ocean always have a bottle in their quarters for occasions. Fine restaurants and bars keep it in stock. Farmers across Crystal exchange Old Dunwell whiskey when healthy children are born. Some might disagree, preferring high-brow drinkers such as King Street Brandy or one of the other brands from Morley, but sales as old as Dunwell have been brisk through the early years of the Empress Jessamine Colvin's reign, a trend that is expected to continue. Aged and bottled in Dunwell's distillery district, Old Dunwell whiskey is what you want. Recipe for Creighton. I'm coming tomorrow to check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time and stick to the recipe. Just talking about how make some money. I don't have the master key. Okay, there we go. Close the door. Alrighty, I think I can climb up somewhere, so let's do that. Let's get out of here. Try to be a little quick about it. Oh, thought they were talking to me. Nope, no. I tensed up so hard. I was like, no, please. Let me have this for myself. Okay, in and out. I did it. Okay. I wonder how long it's been. I think I'll go on just a little bit longer, at least to the halfway point. I want to get to, was it Martin? I think I'm going to stop at Martin.